Kayla Thornton out for the season with knee injury. Golden State Valkyries impact. It's a devastating blow for the Golden State Valkyries and their fans. The team's star player, Kayla Thornton, has been sidelined for the remainder of the season due to a knee injury, leaving many to wonder how the Valkyries will fare without their leading scorer. The news came as a shock on Friday, when the team announced that Thornton had undergone successful surgery after sustaining the injury during practice earlier in the week. But here's where it gets even more heartbreaking. Thornton, a 10-year WNBA veteran, was having a career year. She was averaging an impressive 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game, earning her first ever All-Star selection just last weekend. As the expansion team's first All-Star, Thornton had become the face of the Valkyries, leading them to a surprising playoff contention with a 10-12 record. And this is the part most people miss. The Valkyries have been dominating in attendance this season, proving that Thornton's impact extends far beyond the court. With Thornton's leadership and scoring ability, the Valkyries had been turning heads across the league. Now, without their cornerstone player, the team's playoff hopes are in jeopardy. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially considering Thornton's decorated career. Before joining the Valkyries in last December's expansion draft, she won a WNBA title with the New York Liberty and had stints with the Dallas Wings and Washington Mystics. Is this the end of the Valkyries' Cinderella story, or can they find a way to overcome this massive setback? Some fans argue that the team's depth and resilience will be enough to keep them afloat, while others believe that losing a player at the Thornton's caliber is simply too much to overcome. What do you think? Can the Golden State Valkyries still make a playoff push without Kayla Thornton? Or is their season effectively over? Let us know in the comments, and don't be afraid to spark a friendly debate. After all, that's what makes sports so captivating. Valkyries' road to playoffs. 5 players to watch after Kayla Thornton's injury. The Bay Area just lost a star, but the Valkyries' playoff dreams might hinge on 5 players stepping into the spotlight. With Kayla Thornton sidelined for the season, the team's offensive anchor averaging 14 points per game and a mid-season All-Star selection, Golden State now faces the defining test. Can this young roster replace her production and sustain their surprise playoff push? The team's remaining 22 games couldn't be more pivotal. Let's dive into the players primed to fill the void. 1. Ileana Ruper, the frontcourt wildcard. Catch the irony here. The Valkyries' biggest addition to replace Thornton is a player who's mostly overseas. The 6'4" French centre brings a rare mix of size, perimeter skill, and EuroLeague postseason polish. After a standout season in Turkey, 16.2 PPG, 8.3 RPG, Rupert now joins a front-court rotation alongside Monique Billings and Temi Fagbenle. Her ability to protect the rim and stretch the floor, consistently shooting threes, could unlock matchup nightmare scenarios. But here's the question. Can a player with only 37 WNBA games translate her international dominance to the league's faster pace? Rupert's chemistry with coach Natalie Nakase, forged during their Aces days, is a built-in advantage. Yet she arrives with huge expectations. Can she handle the defensive responsibilities of stopping the league's elite post-pluggers while also contributing offensively? The next month will be her trial by fire. 2. Janelle Salouin, the fearless rookie. Salouin's role just exploded. The undrafted French forward has already shown flatters of star potential. A scorching start, 13.7 PPG in first 4 games, clutch moments, remember her 5-point flare-up against Phoenix, and the confidence to demand the ball in crunch time. But here's where it gets tricky. Salouin's offensive efficiency dipped after Eurobasket Jersey. Now she faces the challenge of balancing youthful aggression with smart decision-making. With Thornton gone, Golden State needs her to channel that fiery energy into consistent performance. Question to ponder. Would the WNBA have drafted Salouin higher if teams saw her 9.7 PPG, 4.9 RPG in more than 22 MPG? 3. Cecilia Zendelicini, the 3-point salvation. This might sound counterintuitive, but the Valkyries' playoff hopes could hinge on something they're struggling with: 3-point shooting. Despite leading the league in attempts, they rank second worst in percentage. Enter Xander Lassini, a 6'2" sharpshooter hitting 38.9% from deep, second best on the team. Here's why she matters right now. In a league craving spacing, her perimeter gravity creates less crowded lanes for driving guards. Her Eurobasket bronze experience also primed her for high-stakes crunch time. But pause. Last season in Minnesota, she shot 44.3% from three. Can she regain that form in a larger role? 4. Veronica Burton, the floor general under fire. Burton's entire game is leadership wrapped in statistics. 11 PPG, 5.4 APG, top 10 WNBA, and the defensive IQ to disrupt offenses. But now her role expands as Thornton's absence removes key scoring punch. This is the part most people miss. Burton's court vision isn't just passing, it's recognizing when to attack versus set up others. She's done this in 12 games with 5+ assists. But repeating that every night requires physically thriving in a more demanding role. Prove it moment. Can she maintain defensive intensity with increased offensive responsibility? 5. Tiffany Hayes, the veteran anchor. Hayes is the X factor here. A 12-year pro with a 46% three ball and 12.8 PPG, her veteran smarts are needed now more than ever. Yet 36, can she sustain long minutes in a playoff race? His leadership extends beyond stats. Hayes' training camp role, bridging young players, and Nikki Nakase's system have been quietly crucial. But with expanded playing time, those threes must fall consistently. Will her experience be the safety valve the Valkyries need, or a liability against faster competition? The conversation starter. The real debate. Should Golden State lean on veterans like Hayes and Burton, or bet on youth with Salo and Rupert? Could Xander Lassini's shooting be their offensive cure-all? Sound off in the comments. Where do you think the team's playoff hopes rest? Kayla Thornton out for 2025 WNBA season. Knee surgery details. Golden State Valkyries news. In a significant turn of events for the Golden State Valkyries, star forward Kayla Thornton will be sidelined for the remainder of the WNBA season following knee surgery, as announced by the team on Friday. This news comes after Thornton sustained an injury to her right knee during practice earlier in the week, coinciding with the first week back from the All-Star break, where she had the honor of making her inaugural All-Star appearance. The Valkyries confirmed that the surgery was successful, providing a glimmer of hope amidst the disappointment. Prior to this setback, Thornton was enjoying a standout season, leading her team with impressive averages of 14.0 points, 7.0 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game. Her performance had not only showcased her skills, but also her importance to the team. During the All-Star game, Thornton played as a reserve for Team Clark, contributing 15 points in just 20 minutes of play, further solidifying her status as a key player. The loss of Thornton is a substantial blow to the expansion franchise, as she has become a pivotal figure in the Valkyries' locker room and a primary player on the court. Selected by Golden State in the expansion draft last December, she had previously celebrated a championship victory with the New York Liberty in 2024. This situation raises questions about the future of the Valkyries without their leading voice and top performer. How will the team adapt to this unexpected challenge? Will they be able to rally together and fill the void left by Thornton? These are critical moments that could define the rest of their season. What are your thoughts on how the Valkyries should move forward? Share your opinions in the comments below.